Hi everybody, my name is Paula Carnero-Cox. I am with WonderBotz, one of the top partners at UiPath. And today I'm so excited to introduce Steve Song, our client from Lobster. Now what we're gonna get into today are all the hows and whys for him choosing UiPath and WonderBotz. And so Steve, when I think the more Lobsters we see pop up everywhere, we can all be sure that everything that you guys are doing is not only sustainable, but all the way through to the customer. And that's what's really cool too, is that in a small part, the DoorDashes and the Uber Eats that get paid in the back office are the things that we're experiencing in the front as we see them pop up. Must be so exciting to see the growth too you guys have had this year.
Growth is great. Growth is as long as it's scalable and doesn't overtax the team. They say a good pilot can fly a bigger plane, but you still need more flight attendants. And the way our operations work, we're answering a lot of questions from all the different restaurant managers, and the more restaurant managers we have, the more questions we have. So the more that automation can address a lot of the busy work and allow our teams to engage with our guests, which are restaurant managers, that just frees up the system to do better than what it could do otherwise.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about how last year went? You were thinking of innovation, you wanted to add something to the mix, you had budget, what happened?
Yeah, fundamentally, there's two issues that all CFOs of all businesses challenged with. One, how do you grow revenue without growing overhead so that our profits actually scale up? And then two, with the advent of technology, how do we leverage that to free up my team to do more value-add work versus spending all their time doing manual grunt work?
Absolutely.
So if we can eliminate the bottom 50% of what everyone does, allows them capacity to do more work that is more value-add that can impact business decisions.
Absolutely, and I think we had a special story too, because this was kind of on the onset of doing automation before there was kind of a moment in time where your controller had to go out on maternity leave.
Yep.
So we actually got to see kind of this capacity fill happen at the same time while innovation was going. So tell us a little bit about the areas that you guys automated very quickly. Within 6 months, I think you had about 8 up and running.
Yeah, a lot of the work that my controller was doing was very manual, very tedious, time consuming. We obviously anticipated her going out on maternity leave. We planned around it by hiring staff. What actually happened was some of the temp staff wasn't quite as good or competent as we would have liked. And you and I were already in discussions. So I think you gave me the idea of, well, why wait for her to come back before launching this? This could actually free up the bandwidth that you're now having to take on because the human element was not really living up to the substitution effect. So
Absolutely.
That was a great idea and great call on your part.
No problem.
So now that's just freed up more capacity for the remaining team to just continue to maintain our cadence and maintain our business practices.
That's fantastic. Well, we love this story. We look forward to more Luke's Lobsters. It's been a wonderful partnership. So thank you so much for listening in, and we look forward to more stories from Luke's Lobster as they grow and scale.